All right, you've probably seen this elsewhere on other channels, other social media platforms, but the U.S. bombed 3 nuke sites in Iran, which I think is personally a good thing, because the Iranian regime probably would have just used the nukes once they got to a point of having viable weapons and all that stuff, would have used them against Israel or us or somebody. But one of the things that I don't want to turn this into a prepping channel, which is kind of what the channel was almost like for a while, at least at the start of COVID. But this is one of those things where, I think it's always good to have backups, a backup plan in life. So you definitely want to have extra stuff that you and your family might need, because you never know what the hell is going to happen. A lot of people, like in the defense industry, the think tanks out there, they believe, and I would agree with them, that there's a fairly decent risk of potentially a sleeper cell attack at some point in the near future in retaliation for this. So this would obviously happen on U.S. soil, since the U.S. bombed them, right? So if that were to happen, and that would obviously probably tank the markets a bit. I don't know how much, but it's always good to have extra stuff, because you do not know what's going to happen in this world. We're very connected, and when things go south, you don't know what's going to break. And everything in our society is delivered in basically a just-in-time delivery system, right? We don't have warehouses that stock a lot of stuff. There's I think, if I remember right, there's 2 or 3 days worth of food in the grocery stores for everybody, right? So in the event of a calamity, those things are going to get cleared out fast. It's always good to have extra stuff. Again, I'm not going to turn this into a prepping channel, but I think it's wise that everybody have something, and because you just never know what's going to happen or how it's going to affect you. And I'm thankful, actually, that we did this. There's not really an easy path when you're faced with a lot of stuff. But I got to say, it's probably the right thing to do, because the Iranian regime just seemed to be hell-bent on acting like they were willing to negotiate, but then just attacking Israel. I don't think they really care. They want to wipe Israel off the map, and they probably hate us as much or more, at least close to it, as they do Israel. So, because we're an ally. We've been a long-time ally. So they hate allies as much as they hate Israel. So anyway, hope you guys are doing well. It is really hot here where I am, but I can't complain, because I like summer a lot more than I do winter. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you're having a nice weekend, relaxing. But again, if you're somebody that isn't or hasn't had the preparedness hat on, you might want to just think about what you or your family might need in the event that shit hits the fan at some level, even just for a couple days. I've learned throughout the years, just because of a mishap or two that I've had in the past, to always carry cash. A lot of people don't, especially younger people, don't really seem to carry cash. Everything is digital, which works fine. It's very convenient. While the electricity's up, while the internet's working, I always carry cash just in case. Stuff like that. Super simple. And you can go beyond that, obviously. There's a lot of things to think about. Anyway, again, that's it. There are plenty of prepping channels out there if you want to get involved in this stuff. But that's what happened. And it's welcome to summer of love, 2025 style. I'm getting vibes of 2020. Just, history never repeats in exactly the same method, but kind of rhymes. So hope you guys are doing well. You guys take care.